All right. Greetings, everyone, for watching this video. I'd like to say thank you for watching the video. So over here, I have a video detailing how a dashboard for Rape South Africa and statistics looks like, and where you can find this dashboard. I haven't actually made it public for people to, but I'm on the effort of revealing or deploying the dashboard for the public to have access to. Now, this dashboard was built using Power BI, and yeah, this is our best attempt to create awareness. Now, by the way, these stats are being directly pulled from the SAPS Crime Statistics. Now, the reason why I've chosen to glimpse on rape is, well, I sort of have a little passion for trying to use data to rectify a situation. Now, you can't really say you're going to rectify rape because rape is a crime, and all we're trying to do is create awareness. And by creating said awareness, we might actually assist or alleviate these numbers. We might actually see a change by creating a sort of awareness. And all I can say to that effect is that if people see numbers and if people see things, maybe there are ways in which they can conduct or try and avoid specific circumstances. Now, we don't have all the stats, but we do have rankings and police stations where these rape occurrences take place, and hopefully that'll help people, that'll create some sort of awareness and help people of South Africa in some way or form. Right, so it's a fairly simple dashboard. You got your headers, you got your graphics there. On the top there, you got a number which is 24,000. Top right, you got a number 24,014. 24,014. That is the total number of rape that took place. Yeah, that's the total number of rape that took place in South Africa for 2 years. Well, when I say total number, I mean rape incidents that were reported. Rape incidents that were reported. So these numbers we're getting directly from the South African Crime Stats released by the SAPS. Right, so yeah, that's the number. When we combine 2023 and 2024, that's the number we get, because that number, this number, you can see it directly down here. This is the breakdown of that number. Now, if I say 2023 then becomes that 12,211, right down there. So what this basically means is you've got Eastern Cape, well, you've got all 9 provinces and all their reported incidents tallied up to 12,211. There goes the number right there on top. If I take that out, it goes back to the tally of 24,014. But if I select 2014, it gives me a different number. Now that number, ergo, right down there, is it's a sum of all the provinces for 2024. Now, bear in mind when I say 2024, I don't mean 2024 as in January to December. The police report is split quarterly. Now, quarterly is 4. Split 12 by 4, that's 3. So this quarterly is October, November, December, the last 3 months of the year. So both 2023 and 2024 is a quarterly, is the last quarter of the year, which is October, November, December. So both of them are 2023 October, November, December, 2024 October, November, December. So if you actually tally this up, it just makes comparison of two quarters of past years or past and current year. So it just makes a comparison of past and quarter year. So yeah, so as you can see, in 2024, the last quarter we recorded 11,803 rape incidents reported to the South African Police Services. So I'm just gonna put that back. So put that back, and then you get your 24,014. Right. So moving on, we have here right in the middle, we have a word cloud. Now this word cloud is it's basically a filter and it's basically a filter and a pivot based on provinces, South African provinces. So if we click on assumption, you click a province, it gives you that province's rank, it gives you the figures for 2023, it gives you figures for 2024, it gives you the rank for 2023, it gives you a rank for 2025, provided you click on the word cloud, you click the desired province. I'm just going to make an example of that, but before I get to that, I'm just going to break down what these two tables you're seeing here, what these actually mean. So on this table, you get a provincial rank of the provinces. So each province records the number of cases that were reported, and then we have a number, and with that number we can then define, or we can then determine which province had the highest number of reports for rape. Excuse me. So yeah, we here have 2023. It'll tell you what the province's rank was in 2023 and what the province's rank was in 2024. Hopefully you try to see if there's improvements in rank, but you'll mostly see improvements on the cases, right? So that's basically what this table tells you. The table below that is a breakdown or a rank of police stations with the most, I should say, with the most recorded cases. So we're ranking them from 1 to 30, some of which are tied. So we have the station, the district the station is from, the year. So we're basically looking at the year 2024, and then we're looking at that station's rank in 2024. So here, for instance, here you've got Inanda. Inanda's in eThekwini district, and eThekwini district is basically we're basically saying here Inanda is number 1 in eThekwini district, but not just number 1 in eThekwini district. This is actually a national sort of ranking. This is actually top 30 police stations within the nation, because you're combining all provinces, and that's national. So what that then tells you is that Inanda is number 1 when it comes to the most recorded amounts of rape cases reported in the country, right? So Right. So here, if you look at this, for instance, we say Inanda recorded 91 cases in the last quarter of 2024, 91 cases being the highest, and then that then makes Inanda number one in the whole, not just the province but the whole country. Inanda's number one, right? And then number two would then be Ilusikisiki, which recorded 79 cases. But then you also have Umlazi, which recorded 79 cases. So those two police stations take joint rank of number two, right? And then you have Umtata, which recorded 77 cases of cases in 2024. That then makes it number three, so on and so forth. You get to the last one, which is Intuzuma, which recorded 41 cases in the police station, which then makes it number 20. You can see that although there are 30 stations, there are 30 different stations, but there's joint ranks here whereby two stations will hold the same amount, the same amount of cases recorded, which then gives them a joint ranking, right? So basically, that's what this these two tables represent. So now, if you go back to your word cloud is a pivot and filter, which then breaks down these two tables. So, for instance, if I clicked on Eastern Cape, the tables on my right will change. It'll then tell you that Eastern Cape is number 3 and give you the same figures that you had before. But then at the bottom here, it'll give you all the districts within Eastern Cape and the police stations within the Eastern Cape, and then it'll then respectively rank the police stations according to the province. So in the province of Eastern Cape, number 1 then becomes Ilusikisiki, number 2 becomes Umtata, number 3 becomes Imbizana, and then number 4 becomes Libote. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Libote. Then we go to KZN. Give me KZN. We know KZN is number 2 in the country, but then in KZN, look, we have about 7 stations that show up for the country within that top 30. And in that top 30, we will then rank the 7 stations within the scope of that province, which is KZN. So number 1 is still Inanda in KZN. Number 2 is Umlazi. Number 3 is I don't know if I'm going to say this, Plessis Laya. It's in Umgungundlovu. And then number 4 is Mpangeni, King Cetshwayo district. Number 5 is Mountain Rise, Umgungundlovu. Number 6 is Ishowe. And then number 7 is Intuzuma. You will be getting this with other provinces. You will be getting this with other provinces, whereby you get a ranking of all the stations that were mentioned in the top 30. It'll respectively rank the top, the stations that for show will be ranked respectively. So we got Gauteng. You want to see everything in Gauteng. You want to rank it. Number 1 being Ivory Park, Roodeport, Moroka, Alexandra, Themba, Tembisa, Mamelodi. Right, so that's basically it. So that's how the dashboard works, and we made it as simple as possible. The other thing people would actually complain about is why am I seeing and why is it ranked 5th? Why am I seeing other districts and why are they ranked 5th? Well, in exclusivity, I actually moved those districts out because they don't fall within the Eastern Cape. But if you look at the pivoting structure, which I will then explain in the mechanics video of Power BI, the mechanics or the pivot or the filtering comes from the rankings table. The rankings table has a relationship with the uh, stations table, and the relationship being the province, which is a field you don't see here. So yeah, the reason why you're seeing this is, although it's actually tied, it doesn't have the same fields. Now, because it doesn't have the same fields, it doesn't actually move this, because on pivot I'm only telling the word cloud to sort of give me everything for this table. But because this table has a relationship with this table, it also filters. But this has no tie to that. The top 30 police stations table has no ties to the word cloud. The top 30 police stations table has a tie to this table, which is rankings per province. It's only behaving because this is being told to filter. So that's why you're seeing other provinces or other stations from other provinces. But although they are not ranked, you will see them because they're not tied to this word cloud filter and pivot. But that will be further explained in my second video. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.